this is not a show for kids. And I'm pretty loose and fast with the reality shows. And even I had to say,
these Mormons, man.
These Mormons, man.
Latter-day Skanks.
This is the Talkdown.
So we're going to let Kira just fill me in on the news of the day that I don't pay attention to, because I'm into celebrities and rap and hip-hop and pop music and all this stuff like that. But
all this stuff like that.
So we're going a little bit longer, but Kira's going to give me the lowdown right now.
All right, here's a couple things you need to know about.
Okay.
You really need to know about this new show that's on Hulu. It's The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Okay, I watched the first episode. I didn't really get into it.
Well, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is a show that covers the Mormon mom TikTok crowd. You know those exist? I bet you already did. You otherwise know them as trad wives. Most of those trad wives are Mormon.
Oh, they try not to be Mormon. So last time you were on, we talked about this.
Yes, most of those trad wives are Mormon. And so it's
secretly they were out doing...
Well, secretly, there's apparently an underground swinging community in the Mormon community in Utah. And so one of the wives, who was also a TikToker, was exposed it herself. Mm-hmm. They don't claim it's swinging.
Okay.
It's soft swinging.
Soft swinging.
Yeah. What would you imagine that to be, Ethan?
There's hardware and software. Hardware is the physical. The software is sort of the code. So are they having an emotional affair?
This is such an Ethan way to describe this. There's hard.
There's hard
code.
There's a hard reset and a soft reset. I'm trying to think of all the hard and soft things I know.
I think
without getting too graphic.
Their description of it. Their description. Yeah. I'm just reading it.
Well, Mormons are a little freaky. They got some loopholes when it comes to sex.
They sure do. They found another one. It's soft swinging because there is no penetrative sex. Involved.
Get your kids out of the room, people.
I didn't say it. They said it. I mean, if we want to talk about soaking, we can talk about that.
So you're saying these LDS wives wanted more men. More men. Mormon. Okay. See, Matt? Huh? She's laughing at your reaction. I've heard okay, sorry, this is dirty. I've heard that Mormons do this thing called soaking. Have you heard of this of soaking?
Listen.
You talk to me like you're a lady on the street, like the streets have been hard.
Listen.
Listen up, young blood.
Because I was like, this is entirely too much. Uh-huh. I had to explain it to my daughter just 2 nights ago because of this show. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Or they have other things?
I tried to watch this show with my daughter because we both love reality TV. My daughter's 17. And we watch trash. We watch The Bachelor. Yeah. But this show, even for me, was a bridge too far. I had to forbid it in my house. But we started talking about this idea of soft swinging versus, I had to have this conversation with my daughter. And then the subject of soaking came up.
Okay.
And she asked me about it because she'd heard, we live in a heavily Mormon area. She'd heard of it.
Okay.
So she heard about soaking. She asked what it was. I mean, may I
don't get how
it?
that counts.
Okay.
Or how that
are you ready? If you've never heard soaking, are you ready for this? You might want, I'll be as vague as possible, but you still might not want your kids. I think you can just use it, let's say like, you put the baby carrot in the baby carrot bag, but you don't take it in and out again repeatedly. No, that sounds much better than what I was going to. That didn't sound dirty at all, Ethan.
To a kid, the kids will say like,
okay, well, what are some of these kids going to go home and do their carrots now after they hear this? Like, I just heard Mr. Ethan talk about the carrots.
You dip the cucumber in the ranch.
I know. Okay, here's what it is.
You don't take it back out, in and out, over and over.
The Mormon kids believe it is the penetrative portion of the act that makes the act.
That's what I don't get about
there's no
soaking.
motion, if there's no motion,
so they think it's
there's
friction.
No act. It's the friction.
Okay.
So in order for you to enjoy the act without the sin of the motion, what they do is 3 kids, 3 teenagers, you gotta have 3 people for this.
Oh, you need 3? Oh, because they got
the couple goes and gets into their positions on the bed.
Someone has to bounce on the bed.
And then their friend has to jump up and down on the bed. And the motion from jumping up and down on the bed.
That makes it so much worse.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse.
Weird.
It's so much worse. So I'm explaining this to my daughter.
Do they really listen to the show? Like
they talk a little bit about it. They don't like, this is really about their soft swinging.
Anyway,
this is what the kids do.
We're over time here.
It's so weird.
Tell me about P. Diddy, or is there more about this you want to tell me?
All I want to tell you is that this is not a show for kids, and I'm pretty loose and fast with the reality shows, and even I had to say,
These Mormons, man.
These Mormons, man.
Latter-day Skanks.
Let's end it there. Talking about Skanks. Let's move on to P. Diddy.
More like Hormons. All right. Oh, man, that was a good video. You should check out our channel for more great videos from the Talkdown and go to thetalkdown.com and maybe become a subscriber or something.
If you like being talked down to, subscribe to the Talk Down. Do it.